Welcome to another edition of the Metropolitan Report, focusing on the comings and goings and all the doings of the Metropolitan Amateur Golf Association. Don't forget, we're also all of Fairways and Greens is brought to you by our friends at Dalhousie Golf Club, the #1 golf experience in the state of Missouri. And there he is, hardest working man in show business. He's starting to wind down a little bit, but he's the executive director of the Metropolitan Amateur Golf Association, Curt Rowe. Curt, how are you?
I'm great, Jay. How are you?
I'm really good. Before we did the show, I started thinking about what a year it's been, and when you look back on this season, your Metropolitan Open, which was great, the Amateur at St. Louis Country Club.
Yep.
The Ellen story at the Senior Amateur. I got to be careful, at the men's Senior Amateur winning it.
Right.
Then her success in a USGA event, coming within an inch of joining the 8 club. It's really been a great golf year. After last year was, we just hope to get through it.
Yeah, you're right. It has been a great year. It's hard to believe we're here we are, September 20, whatever first it is today.
Right.
And I guess I say it every year. Blink of an eye, it seems like we teed it up in our first amateur series event back in the 1st of May, and here we are. And just grateful to be able to get through a season. As you said, last year was certainly different. We were very fortunate to get all of our events in last year, but this year has been much more normal, as you would say. But great year.
Yeah, and some wonderful events, some tremendous champions, some great golf. I know how much you appreciate, whether it's the owners, the superintendents, the golf pros, the members, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
You can't do it without their support. And I saw the other day you paid homage to your volunteers who work on the scoring and all that good stuff you do. I mean, it does. You can do so much, but you got to have the infrastructure.
Yeah, you're right. And I sing from the mountaintops, scream from the mountaintops when it comes to our member clubs, first and foremost, because you're right. We couldn't do, look at our schedule and whatever we have, 28 events, all at different clubs around, our region. Yep. And, we cannot ask for better support than we do, than what we get from our member clubs. And, I've said it, hundreds and not thousands of times, talk to their association, they're not so fortunate, and they struggle. And we're grateful. We're very, very blessed to have the support from our clubs to want to conduct and host whether it's the Metropolitan Amateur Championship or one of our amateur series events. And so it's really we're grateful.
One of the things that member clubs get to do is compete in the annual Sobey Cup. Our man Tom Sobey, what a legend and what a great guy. And you had all these clubs competing, and now we've got it narrowed down, right, Curt?
Yeah, we started with 48 teams started the season, and which they played in 16 divisions and 16 3-team pods that they played a round robin in, and then that culminates into the playoffs here. And we got half of our Final Four set. Our Final Four is this Friday at Algonquin, so we're excited about that. As you can see there on the screen, we got Old Hickory. There's 2 teams at Old Hickory this year. Both of them actually made the playoffs. I think that's right. And both of them made the playoffs. But Old Hickory Club number 2 is in the Final Four, and then Spring Lake Country Club. They also had 2 teams. Spring Lake is up in Quincy, Illinois. It's one of the 2 private clubs up there, them in Quincy, and so they got into I think it was their first time competing, and then again they had 2 teams, and one of them has made it to the Final Four. So we're waiting on Bellerive and Westboro, which I think they're playing tomorrow, I believe, and then St. Louis Country Club and Greenbrier actually started their match last week. And then on whatever was it, Wednesday or Thursday, when we had storms roll through the area,
Right.
I think they got all their matches through 9 holes, but then they never could get back out on the golf course. So they're kind of piecemeal the rest of these matches, the rest this week to get that match decided and see who gets to play on Friday.
Well, we don't want to make the whole focus on this gal. We could. Celebrating a birthday today. As we're taping this, she's off. If you don't know, folks, she was a finalist in the United States Senior Women's Amateur. If she would have won, it would have gotten her 8th USGA title.
Right.
Only Bobby Jones and Tiger Woods would have more, and she's at it again. I mean, no sleep for the weary.
No.
And, you start to think, all right, well, how can a senior woman or senior male, either way, however you do it, compete in the mid-am? But this is a gal that beat a bunch of guys a couple of weeks ago. I mean, the moment you start doubting her, you're in trouble.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just as I said after she won at Sunset the other week, she's one of, if not the most competitive golfer I think I know. And so yeah, I'm certainly not. I'm not putting it past her to to at least get into match play and do well this week. She's amazing, and she'll continually be amazing, even at she's 60 today. So that's pretty amazing accomplishment. So
I mean, it's just you run out of words for the GOAT. Period. I don't care.
Yep.
Amateur series.
Yeah.
Your most successful year, you added a women's division.
Yep.
Remind everybody how many you had and kind of the concept, because as we've talked about, it's an opportunity for Joe Blow or Kathy whatever that are 15s or 12s or 9s or 18s to play in a competition and play some good golf courses.
Yeah. This is I think this is our 12th year doing the amateur series, and the popularity and the explosion of participation this year has been unreal. Through our 6 events, we averaged 96 golfers per event, and that was with yesterday we actually had our low at 78 registered, so that was the low for the year. But had over 200 golfers compete, in at least one event this year, which was by far, a new record. The 96 average, I said, I think in the past we've, averaged 50 to 55. So, I mean, that's almost it's over, whatever, it's 40 more per event. We added the women's division, which was, I think, very successful. I think we had right around 19 ladies, play at some point or the other.
Great start.
So it's a great start, and we're excited. So we got the regular season wrapped up yesterday over at Sunset Hills Country Club over in Edwardsville, and now we're preparing so we have a 2-day championship. So that all the players who played this year, when you play one of the events, there's a point system involved where they earn points, and then for the first time, we've always said with the top 18 from each division earn invite at least to the 2-day championship, and we were able to. We had much more than 18 in a couple of divisions, and I think out of the women's division, and you also have to play in 2. That's one stipulation. You have to play in at least 2 of the 6 events to get that opportunity. Yeah, and so we I think I sent out 108 invites. So we'll see what happens. We get a couple weeks to for registration. So they're
where's that going to be?
It's at the Quarry.
Nice.
Quarry Crystal Springs. So we're trying a little something new this year. In the past we've done the championship on a weekend, but we're actually playing it on Monday, Tuesday, just to work better for the club. These clubs are so busy, and on these weekends, and it's a little different animal playing this competitive golf, and so we're playing on a Monday, Tuesday this year, and but we should have a great 2-day championship coming up here in a couple weeks.
Well, and I saw this the other day. Pardon me, folks. Curt is going to be taking some folks to
Yeah.
beautiful Streamsong. Now, if you look at that, you never think Florida. I mean, you just don't. And I'm not sure if you've been there. I have heard so much about it. You're really secluded and away from civilization almost, and it's just golf smothered in golf. And kind of give some of the details.
Yeah, so it's a concept that we've seen other associations do, where they do member trips to. I mean, some of them take them out of the country. We've seen them go to Ireland, Scotland, and other parts of the country. And so it's something we've always thought about, and we thought, we got to give this at least give it a shot. Got to try it out. So we working with Kemper Sports. Kemper manages Streamsong down there, and so we set it up. And right now I teased it a little bit a month ago, a little on our Instagram to see what kind of interest we had. And we decided that we're going to try 16 players or 16 golfers, with me including as your quote unquote or your host, I guess. So anyway, I'm looking forward to it as well. A little getaway, but January 10th through the 13th. It's 3 rounds of golf. It's 3 nights stay. Streamsong, they have their hotel and everything right there on site.
Yeah.
It's single occupancy, deluxe accommodations. It's walking only that time of year, so that there's one, that's might limit, will limit some people, because it is walking only during January, during their season down there.
Key months, yeah.
But we'll have again the 3 nights accommodations, playing all 3 golf courses. There's the red, blue, and black are the 3 golf courses, all 3 by different very well-known designers down there. They're all ranked in the top, I think, 25 in Golf Digest or something like that, public golf courses. So we'll do an opening night reception. So Monday's kind of travel day. So Monday night we'll have a little dinner and a little party for everybody to welcome everybody. Everybody's going to get a golf shirt and a hat from Metropolitan Golf Association. Got some golf shop credit built in there too. So, and then our plan is we'll just have a skins game every day.
Nice.
Not real serious competition, but it's part of the deal. We'll just have a skins game. Probably net and gross, maybe. Who knows? Main thing is we just want to have fun. It's the winter. Let's get away. Maybe most people might not have the opportunity to get to Streamsong. So anyway, we're going to give it a shot, and we'll see if we get, hopefully we get 16 to come along, and then we'll see how it goes. And, who knows, maybe we'll expand that going forward. Just we'll see how it goes.
Maybe next year we'll go to 32 and I can go.
There you go. Sounds good.
We want to remind people a way you can get it. If you're watching this and you don't have a handicap, and I'm talking to about 90% of the Sullivan members that we have, it's easy. It's simple. There's a reason to do it. The Metropolitan Amateur Golf Association has made it easy via their e-club and getting a handicap and their benefits, and just give them a little outline.
Yeah, so it's one of the main reasons the golfers join the golf association, and that's what you are when you join the e-club. You're a member of the golf association, but the main reason is to get that handicap, and we've seen really a spike in that this year. I think there's more golf being played, and more golfers are getting their handicap to track their progress or to go play in events. Either way. And so one of those is you have to like to play in any of our stuff, like our amateur series. You have to have an active handicap and be an active member through one of our clubs, and that the E Club is just one of those opportunities.
Yep.
I always say you can always go to one of your local clubs too. Go to Sullivan, go to wherever.
Yep.
They've got the system and an opportunity there to do it there as well. But
and that's private and public. Let people know that.
Exactly.
The majority.
Absolutely.
Yep. But
Right.
The one thing you've done and created and has drawn a lot of interest is you've made it easier for that person that doesn't want to, go up to the counter or whatever. Yeah. It's right there for them.
Yep, exactly right. So
just check it out at metga.org. Well, I'm jealous of the Florida trip, that's for sure. And we're going to do a wrap on the year coming up. But Skip's got Ellen Port's still left to do, and a couple of other special people, but it's been a fantastic year, and we'll put a bow on it in the next month or so, my friend. And I know you're still working hard, so keep it up, brother.
Yep, sounds good. Thanks, Jay.
You got it.